Ntaub.
Welcome to the Vangs.
I am Tanaya.
And I'm Peter. And today we're doing part 2 of assumptions. So we're just going to hop right into it.
Yeah, let's hop right into it. So we got some more questions after we posted our last video, or after we recorded our last video. So Peter's going to start reading the questions and we're going to answer. Full stop. Go ahead, babe.
So the first one says that you are moving to Minneapolis, LOL.
So let's give some background story. We did the Instagram post of your assumptions of us, just so people aren't confused. Some of them are not questions; they're purely assumptions and statements. So go ahead and read that again.
Okay. That you are planning to move to Minneapolis, LOL. Not. I don't know yet because.
So if y'all don't know, we live in St. Paul, Minnesota. Minneapolis is part of the Twin Cities.
TC?
It's only like a 15-minute.
But at the moment, maybe when our renews or when our lease ends, I don't know. Maybe we'll move to Minneapolis. We don't know yet.
It's probably a no, dog. It's a no for me.
Yeah. Next question. I thought y'all won the lottery. Yeah, right.
What? Pause. What will make you think we won the lottery? Like, what exactly do we possess or have done that would make you think that we won the lottery? Now, if you're talking about a lottery in love, yes. No, you're so rude.
You didn't see me smile? Tim, you shop at the same place.
The same place as each other?
I think so. They assume that we shop at the same place. I mean, we
Are
shop
they talking about clothes? Or are they talking about food? And
we shop at Target.
Target Boutique, that's our joint right there. And yes, we both buy clothes from there.
We buy our food from the same grocery stores.
Yeah, we shop at the same place. I don't know if you were being funny or not, but everybody shop at Hmong Village for Hmong clothes.
Not everybody.
Where they gonna get it from? Oh yeah, the live sellers.
There are people who live in like North Carolina who doesn't shop at Hmong Village.
Anyways.
For the most part, I mean, yeah, there are a few things we don't shop at the same place, but I mean, we get a lot of our stuff from Target. You own a fish or wish to own a fish? We don't own any fish unless it's food.
For me, fish are the most boring animals / pets to have.
You've never had a betta?
I've had fish before, and they're the most boring pets to have. What do you just stare at them and feed them and clean their tanks? Yep. Cleaning their tanks is one of the worst jobs you can have as a fish owner, especially if you get the really big tanks.
Yeah, they suck.
They suck. They're like cleaning hamster cages, and I despise hamster
I'd rather
cages.
clean a litter box.
Which you don't do.
Yeah, I don't. It's not my job. Married. I thought it was pretty obvious.
I know who this is. Yes, we're married. We got married October 10th of 2020. So yeah, we've been married for about a month.
Yeah.
What's the next question?
I mean, I guess it does make sense because people have assumed that we've been married in the past. So
I mean, I guess if you're not keeping up with our posts, then you would assume you probably not even know that we got married. So true. I'll give that to you.
I assume she is more of a smiler than he is. Yeah, I would say so.
I smile all the time. I actually have smile lines because I smile all the time. Yeah. I have to force Peter to smile sometimes, especially when we're taking photos. Like, it's like, I smile like this and he'll be like, I smile way more than Peter. Yeah. And I'm always camera ready, whether I look like a fool or not. Like, if I'm looking bummy, I'm still smiling for the camera.
That's very true. So yes. Next question. Have a child the face would look both of you guys.
Would look like both of you guys?
I would assume so. Unless it ain't mine.
Genetics. It's not guaranteed. You're gonna look like the parents.
Yeah.
They could easily look like a great-great-grandfather I've never met. Or they
True.
could easily look like my mama or my daddy or your mama and your daddy.
They could easily look like Jackie Chan. I mean, I don't know.
Okay, but yes, it's very possible that they'll look like us both. That's not the first person to say that to us.
What?
There's another person, I can't say who said that to us and said, I know exactly what your baby will look like. It'll look like y'all. I mean, it's a very weird assumption to want to say.
I was gonna say, well, I mean, yeah, obviously they're gonna look like us.
Yeah, but they think that they think a lot of people think they could point out specific features that the baby will have. No.
Honestly, I don't really care as long as they look like us. I mean, I'm cool with it. I don't care if they look more like you or like me. It's just
honestly,
as long as they
I
look like
feel
us.
it's gonna start looking. They're gonna come out looking like some grandparents we never met. We're gonna look up in ancestry.com and find a lookalike photo.
I'm assuming that you are a beautiful couple and that you love each other as he, she is, and with her flaws.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think that's any relationship, period. If you can't love the flaws or, learn to work through it, well, you're not, I don't know, are you really in a relationship then?
I'm in Beavis and Butthead. Don't, Julio. Go on, done, Julio.
She goes, I assume that your life as a couple is not always easy, then you face your ups and downs. Yeah. Just, we have our ups and downs all the time. I mean, sometimes it's really good, sometimes it's really bad, but we talk through them,
Yeah. Even insecure moments that one of us may be having, we talk through those.
And trust me, I got insecurities too, so.
Everybody got insecurities somewhere.
It took me a long time to own up to my insecurities, though.
Yeah.
Just that whole masculinity thing, like, I ain't got no insecurities.
Yeah, that toxic masculinity. Yeah, we had to really talk through that one.
Yeah. Still from the same person. I assume that as an interracial couple, you may have to deal with judgment and stereotypes, but at the end of the day, love wins. Yes, amen.
Yo, we just went to the Asian market today, and I forgot that quickly how much we get stared at.
Yeah.
Because we're a Malaysian couple in Minnesota. But yeah.
Yeah, all the time. I mean,
yes.
We get stereotypes all the time. We get stared at all the times. Because, it's unique. You don't see an Asian man with a black woman. Like, it ain't like, it's not every day you just see something like that. So.
Yeah, and especially the kind of black woman I am, I'm not like, there's like a type a lot of the times that a lot of you see on these Malaysian pages. But like with us, when we got married, our photo got shared on this page, and there are a few people on there that were still judging us and saying that he basically just didn't know what he was doing. He just picked randomly and got this person.
I closed my eyes and I just picked one out the group.
Yeah, and that's who we went with. So yeah, we get hate sometimes, a lot of times, and it's just because I'm not Hmong. I don't necessarily get it from black folks or non-Asian people. So
I guess there's from black folks, but it's more of like
no stereotypes. Like people aren't coming at us like, oh my gosh, why would you choose that?
Yeah, I don't know. Like eventually, it kind of just like you said earlier, you forget sometimes.
Well, now that we've been in the house, we ain't been nowhere really.
That's true.
We go to the grocery store, which is we go to the Asian market for our produce, and you forget.
How do we deal with it? Judgments. How
do we deal with now? Yeah, just that. It used to bother me a lot actually, and I think it hindered a lot of me being able to have PDA with Peter, because I just didn't want the whispers, and a lot of times we'd go to a lot of places where we would get stared at like heavy, and not just stared at, like mean mugged, and I would be afraid to even be with Peter. Not afraid, I'd be almost ashamed. Like it felt like shame for a while. But honestly, we just kind of talked through it, and he made sure that I knew that he had my back 100%.
Yeah.
So it helped me.
Sometimes it's really just it's really just curiosity. A lot of times it's there. It's just curiosity to kind of like, oh, that's different. And Peter looks like he knows how to break.
Peter looks like what?
That's racist as hell. Peter looks like he knows how to break dance. Oh, that's stereotypical. That ain't the first time someone said that to me. I've had that before. Like, yo, you look like you know how to break dance.
The outfit you have on right now looks like you break dance.
Yeah, I break stuff when I dance, that's for sure. No, I don't know how to break dance. I wish I would have picked it up in my younger years, but this person assumes that we'll have Malaysian babies. Well, I mean, I hope so.
So here's the thing. we'll probably talk about this at a later time.
Yeah.
But I have such an issue when people fetishize Malaysian babies. And we've gotten it so much, especially since we've gotten married. And it's not just when you guys having babies, it's when you guys having Malaysian babies, as if it's better or more exotic because we're a different race. And I don't care for that whatsoever. Like, when we're having children, it'll happen when it happens. But please stop with the Malaysian babies stuff, please. Like, it is so... I just can't. Never mind. Just...
Yeah, I mean, this is my opinion on it. I mean, obviously, we're going to have Malaysian babies.
It's very obvious. I mean, he's Asian, I'm black. It's Malaysian. We're going to have Malaysian babies.
That's all I have to say to that.
But
so yes, we're going to have
And
Malaysian
I know, I don't want to come at people because I know that a lot of you guys are saying it out of terms of endearment. But when it comes to that, I don't care for the term Malaysian babies. That's like saying you're going to have a little black baby, you're going to have a little white baby. Just don't do that.
So this one says also that we'll be fighting to babysit them. I don't know who this is, but
I know who that is.
Yeah, no, our babies aren't gonna get passed around like that.
Like, you can look, but you can't touch, especially because of COVID. And I'm one of those parents that will probably put a bib on my baby that says, "My mama don't know where your lips have been, so don't kiss my face." And
or at least
listen,
I'm not that type of person.
You're fighting to babysit. We get it. Probably gonna be fighting to babysit. Doesn't mean you're gonna get them or that one.
Thank you for tuning in to part 2 of Assumptions. I like this. This was actually really fun. I mean, it's cool to just kind of see what people assume about us. I actually almost like that better than Q&A. But I mean, if y'all got more questions, feel free to comment below.
Or we might just post another one. I don't know if we'll do a video on it. We might just answer in our feed or something like that.
Yeah.
But also, you guys, like, funny stuff is fun too. I feel like you guys are really making us feel like adults, and I want to feel like a child. But that's okay.
So thank you for tuning in.
Also, don't forget to subscribe, to like this video, to push that bell so you get notified when we post a video every single week. We have a few exciting ones to do because Thanksgiving's coming up and we're going out of town, and then we have Christmas coming up. We got a lot of stuff in store for you guys.
Yeah, so please stay tuned and thank you for tuning in.
This is the Vang.